Hey folks, welcome back to the channel, Pop Retro, Pop Retro 1 on Instagram and Twitter, facebook.com/popretro1, and patreon.com/popretro. If you want to find me on social media, that's where to look. Wanted to pop in really quick and show you my latest haul from Mill Creek Entertainment. Now I want to thank Mill Creek Entertainment for sending me this stack of discs for review. I write reviews at the website moviesanddrinks.com. So you'll see reviews of some of these go up there really soon. And also I like to just share with you on this channel, on the YouTube channel here, what I picked up, of course. So I've got 5 DVDs, or excuse me, 5 Blu-rays and 2 DVDs sets to share with you from Mill Creek. So up first we have from their line of VHS throwback slipcover releases. We've got King Ralph, starring John Goodman and Peter O'Toole. And this one I remember from high school. It came out in 1991, and I haven't watched it. I think I've seen bits and pieces over the years when it shows up on cable. And I think I was like 15 years old when it came out, and I really liked it back then, you know, so who knows how much I will still like it, but I still have a affinity for stuff from my youth and for movies from the 80s and 90s, so I'm going to assume I'll probably like it. In fact, I may even like it more compared to, you know, the type of entertainment that we get today, which sometimes just doesn't resonate with me as much. So, but at any rate, there is the slipcover I was talking about. You got the VHS tape, looking like it's coming off the side there out of a slipcase. And there's the spine, which also looks like a VHS. And if you take it out, you can see that they actually have different art on the inside. There's a look at the back. Number 2 is one more VHS-inspired throwback slip-covered release, and that is 1993's Heart and Souls. Now, this is Robert Downey Jr., and I don't remember this movie. And again, this would have come out when I was in high school, and so I don't think I was probably drawn to this as a high schooler who was, you know, more into action, adventure, sci-fi, horror, comedy, this type of what looks like a romantic comedy type of thing, or whatever this is, probably just went right past me. So rated PG-13, also stars Charles Grodin, Tom Sizemore, Kyra Sedgwick, and Elizabeth Shue is also in this. So once again, now that I'm older and more wise and mature, you know, I can watch some of these throwbacks that I missed, or maybe just didn't pay attention to. If I did catch this on cable, I don't remember. So there's a look at the back. Did you see this movie? Hearts and Souls, 1993. There's a look at the regular slip or insert, and there's a look at the back. I haven't been opening up these yet, so let's take a look at the inside. There's the disc. No reversible art usually on these, but they do have art on the disc, which is a nice touch. Take a quick look at, again, King Ralph, and there's the disc art. So don't want to forget that. Up next, we've got a double feature Blu-ray featuring Martin Short, Cross My Heart and Pure Luck. Cross My Heart from 1987, it looks like. Share the misery of a disastrous night out in Cross My Heart, a frank and funny look at romantic facades and sexual mores in the confusing world of the 80s. It's the third date for David, played by Martin Short, who's so desperate to impress Kathy, Annette O'Toole, that he borrows his friend's new car, gets the keys to a posh apartment, and tells her he's received a promotion when he's actually been fired. So that would get him shamed on Twitter in 2022. Kathy, however, has her own secrets, specifically an addiction to nicotine and a 7-year-old daughter. So that would get Kathy mentioned in the comments to that Twitter post. So, Cross My Heart, I don't particularly remember, so I'm looking forward to catching that out. Pure Luck with Danny Glover. One's a detective searching for a missing heiress. The other is an accident waiting to happen. I do remember Pure Luck from the early 90s, 1991. This one was released. And so I do look forward to watching this again because I remember enjoying it back then. And these double features just kind of have generic art with a listing of the titles. All right, a more modern double feature is the next one, featuring George Clooney. We've got The American, which was sort of a thriller, but kind of not really a thriller, from 2010. And Leatherheads, which was kind of a zany sports comedy from 2008. And I look forward to watching Leatherheads again. I enjoyed Leatherheads. The American, I want to see again too, because I don't remember it a lot. It kind of flew under the radar, I think, for most audiences. So no slipcover on these. And there's a look at the back. Can I show you the back of the Martin Short one? There's the back of that. Kind of just blow through these videos without editing, try to get them in and done with. So my apologies for the occasional ramble and slip up. Try to do it with as at least editing as possible because I just don't have a lot of time to work on these. Hopefully I'll have more time to put into these videos in the future. So there's a look at the disc art. A little closer look so you can see what Mill Creek is putting on these. Up next, a single title release from 2013. Ethan Hawke, Lawrence Fishburne. We've got Assault on Precinct 13. This, of course, was the remake of the John Carpenter classic from the 70s. Was Assault on Precinct 13 Carpenter's first movie in the 70s? I think it was maybe his first studio movie or movie that got released. I think there may have been one before. I can't remember. I'm getting old. The memory's going. Here's a look at the back. Did you see this Assault on Precinct 13, the remake? I think I just caught it in bits and pieces on cable. I didn't have interest in 2013 in seeing it. Had a lot of other things going on in life in 2013. It was a busy year for me personally. And so I didn't make it to the theater a lot. And this was one of those ones that kind of missed out on, but I also wasn't big on, oh, good, another remake. Even back in 2013, we're already looking at remakes and reboots. And there's the disc art. All right, up next, we've got 2 DVD sets. And this is a continuation of sets called Through the Decades. And they have already put out sets for the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I can't remember if they did the 60s or not. They may have, and I'm just not remembering. This set is 10 film favorites of the 2000s, that decade. Through the decades, the 2000s. So I'll just quickly reel off the titles as they are shown on the back of the case here. And you can kind of see the thumbnails there as I read them off. Nurse Betty, 21 Grams, One Night at McCool's, Baby Mama, Spy Game, State of Play, The Emperor's Club, The Hitcher, The Shape of Things, and Cry Wolf. And it looks like all of these are Universal Pictures. Yes, they're all Universal Pictures, Universal releases. Okay, and the next one is the following decade. From the 2010s through the decade set, 10 movies. Here's a look at the thumbnails on the front. And we've got MacGruber, The Thing, The American, which we just talked about on Blu-ray, Contraband, The Dilemma, Safe House, The Adjustment Bureau, Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, Your Highness, and Black Sea. So those are the 10 films on this set. Here's a look at the innards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it looks like a couple of the discs have 3 movies and the other okay, so 2 discs have 3 movies on it. 2 discs have 2 movies on it. And I think the other set is the same. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah. So there's a look at that one. So there you have it, folks. Mill Creek Entertainment the Budget Boutique, continuing to release catalog titles on physical media, and for that, I am happy that they're still around and still doing it. So there's a bad look at the stack of stuff. So if there's anything here you like and you didn't know was released, head on over to wherever you buy your physical media, Amazon or wherever, and check it out. And thank you for watching this video. I will be back soon with some reviews and some more hauls, and I'll see you then.